Live. Hi, everyone, with intention. A lot of my clients, and many of my clients deal with neuropathy, tingling and numbness in the hands and feet, contractures from cerebral palsy or stroke, um, a lot of limitations in the hands and the feet. Uh, the lack of feeling in the feet affects people's sense of balance. So it's always nice to stimulate the proprioceptors of the feet in very specific ways rather than just mindlessly rubbing them. And I notice people who have a lot of problems with their hands just kind of tend to do this, what I'm doing right now, this sort of mindless kneading and touching and rubbing and squeezing and so on and so forth. And while that might feel good, it's not necessarily going to change the situation and inform the nervous system of something new and interesting. Like when we're just rubbing mindlessly, or like when we're petting a dog, the brain just kind of shuts down. It's sort of like, that's nothing new, and tends to not pay attention. So we want to learn to touch with intention and our attention. And for that, we're going to use some basic, and I do mean basic, reflexology. So you've got the left side of the body and the right side of the body, the ear, the hand, and the feet. Classic reflexology is done through the feet. You can see feet here. Aren't they beautiful? Some people are really weird about feet, but I think they're spectacular the way they are designed to function and keep us moving through this world and supporting us. So this is the left side of the body, and you see that the 5 toes, they all have lines down to the heel. So those are 5 lines. And then there's also a line down the side of the foot, which is attributed to the spine. So you've got this line for all body treatment. If you work these 5 lines, the foot is separated, and the hand, you can kind of equate this to the hand, is right below the ball of the foot here is the line for the diaphragm. And this is the neck, and these are sinuses and head type stuff. So between here and here is all the upper chest and the thorax, the heart and lungs, basically, through that area. And then below there to here, this is the hips. So this area through here is all the abdominal guts and internal organs. And then organs in the pelvis, so reproductive issues and such. So in addition to the 5 lines, again, same thing on the hand, 5 lines, side for the spine, upper chest, guts, hips. So it's basically the same thing. And then you've got the web space between the tarsal bones. And those lines have to do with immune function. So that's very important during these times. Well, anytime, but certainly during these times with the COVID business going around. And again, same with the hand. You've got the web spaces between the carpal bones of the hand. Now, the touch that we're doing is just a very simple, very slight touch. So I'll put it up here. It's literally just this kind of do, 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 do. No pressure whatsoever. You just basically can also do it with a thumb. I'm trying to find a way for the camera to really just this real gentle motion of the thumb. So that's the kind of touch that we're talking about. Very simple, no pressure whatsoever. And it's a traveling touch, as you can see. So you're going to start with maybe the line with the outer line with the spine, and do lines up here. And then the 5 general full body treatment lines. All the way from the base up to the very tip of the fingers. If your hands are in spasm, just uncurl the finger as you go, and then maybe just give it a little stretch at the end there. Just curl the finger open and give it a little stretch. And you can do this on your feet too if you can get yourself in a comfortable position where the ankle and the foot is totally passive. The moment you engage the muscles that you're working on, then it kind of gets lost in the shuffle of that muscle engagement. So you want what you're working on to just be passive, just hanging out there. So you can work like this, you can work like hand in your lap. You can, put it anywhere that's comfortable for you to work on. I sometimes do my foot like this a little bit. Side sitting seems to help me get to all the places of my foot with one hand or the other. So play with that. And then you're going to do each line 3 times. And then between the webs, you're going to want to do a little tiny squeeze 3 times at the top of the line, at the very top of the web here. You can see 1, 2, 3. Now again, very small, very gentle. Not, you're not doing squeezing. You're just gonna nice, friendly little squeeze, little pumping action. So it's 1, 2, 3, and then follow down the line. Do that 3 times. And 3 times on each section of webbing. And that's going to hit up your immune system. So do this on your hands, do this on your feet, whatever you can comfortably get to. But instead of just wringing your hands, touch your hands with intention. It can make a really big difference. Reflexology is very, very interesting. I can't explain it, but I enjoy it and my clients enjoy it. So you should enjoy it for yourself as well. This is something you can really do for each other too if you're stuck at home, with each other. And then you can, the wrist. The other reflexology points can be found in the ear for the entire body. The ear is, working on the ears is incredibly relaxing. It's really nice if you're laying down. You can prop your elbows on pillows and stuff to relax so your arms don't feel like, you're holding them up in space like this. Now this is just a little circular rolling motion. You can see what my fingers are doing there. All around the outer ear. Very relaxing. Anywhere you can get to on the outer ear. There's also this rotating the entire outer ear. And then also, get my hair out of the way, strokes up to the tip, from the bottom to the tip. This tip of any animal's ear is to do a shock and bringing the system back to normal. So if you find yourself working in an emergency situation, waiting for the emergency personnel to arrive, work this tip of the ear. And that can help the nervous system maintain some contact with normalcy. So that's our basically basic reflexology in order to touch with intention. So enjoy, experiment, and have a beautiful day working on yourself. Peace. All righty. Bye-bye. Hit the right button here. There we go.